Hey, Walking Dead fans, it is confirmed by AMC Networks during its quarterly earnings call with Wall Street analysts. I think that happened this morning, and it is confirmed a new spinoff, a second spinoff of The Walking Dead is coming. When CEO Josh Sapin was asked about it, he said it's in active development. He declined to offer any more specifics, including whether it would fall under an existing distribution agreement with Hulu and, all this kind of stuff. There's so much that goes into all of this, but, we knew it was coming. If you've been watching this channel, if you saw any of my videos, the future of The Walking Dead, Scott Gimple laid out a whole plan, and a lot of people said he's just talking out of his ass, and a lot of times he is, probably a little bit, but as you could hear in the previous videos that I've done, I do believe him. I do believe AMC has a 10-year or so plan that they're working on. They've been working on for a couple years. They've planned out these movies. They've planned out more spinoffs. They've planned out specials, one-off series, short series, longer series. There's going to be backstories and all kinds of stuff happening. They're just not at a stage to really tell us very much about it, but they have hired creative people that have pitched storylines. He said, we feel very good about the development of that series. We're just not in a position to talk about much about it, whether it's about the series itself or even about the distribution or partnerships we may have. But remember, there's these other things out there, how CBS All Access, for an example, it has its shows on CBS. It has them on CBS All Access, but it also has other shows that you can only get on CBS All Access. So I think AMC Premiere is going to end up being like that. I think their spinoff, it could possibly have some other form of distribution where you have to go somewhere else or pay for an additional service to see it. Definitely going ahead with a plan and all these spinoffs. And the CEO went on to say, talking about the ratings, how the series is down from its heyday, but that's just comparing it to itself. Let's compare it to the rest of the world of TV shows, and it's cable's top drama, and it's number 2 on all of TV this season, only to NBC's This Is Us. So The Walking Dead is dying? No. The Walking Dead just happened to be one of the most biggest things ever to hit television, and it hit its peak, and now it's back down, not just around other TV shows that are on the rest of television. It's still the top of all of that. So all you haters out there, haters are going to hate, saying you got to just kill this show already. This show died a long time ago. This show died with Carl. This show died with Rick. This show's going to die way into the future. And when it happens and I do that video, I'm going to say, man, The Walking Dead used to be in the top 5 shows for so long, but now it's at like number 14. Then we can start talking about they're going to end the show. But until then, there's this thing out in the world, it's called cheddar cheese, baby. And they're making it, and they're going to continue to make it. The show's not going to die. There's no word at all about what this spinoff could be about. Could this be the Maggie spinoff that we've heard about? I don't think so. And actually, Maggie on The Walking Dead isn't looking that good because her show is good. I haven't watched it myself. I didn't watch the premiere, but a lot of articles going around have high ratings, high reviews, good reviews. And even a lot of those articles are saying bad news for The Walking Dead's Maggie because Lauren Cohen's new show is good. That's the pretty much gist of a lot of those articles. So will she make time to try to return at all? Can she fit it in her schedule? Does she even want to? Is AMC going to pay her enough? There's just a whole lot of things in that equation asking the question, is Maggie going to return to The Walking Dead? But the COO of AMC, Ed Carroll, also weighed in and said a few good things. Carroll said, we are well aware that when a show has been around for 9 years, you would expect viewership to be declining, but I think we've managed that pretty well. He said shows generally, expenses go up as seasons continue and viewership declines, and that has a lot to do with crew and some actors wanting to get paid more. Actors like Denai Guerrero, going off to be a huge megastar in some movies, and now she wants to get paid more if they're going to keep her around, and just so many things. But that's just some breaking news I wanted to get a video out there on to start the discussion on what you guys think this spinoff may be, what you want it to be. What would you want now knowing that AMC, The Walking Dead, is about to have another spinoff? What would you want it to be? If I had my choice, I would want it to be another early outbreak thing and it stay in the early outbreak for a little while, maybe even before the outbreak, leading into the outbreak, and then after. But it'd be totally not Fear the Walking Dead. But there's definitely a lot of one-offs and things and backstories I would like to see. Stuff about the military and what happened to them and if there's any of them left. The government. I'd love to see a Negan backstory. It'd be really cool to see a one-off thing about Rick's younger brother who was in Spain when the outbreak happened. His story, that would be really cool to see. But let me know what you guys want to see, what you think it is, if you've heard anything else. I'm sure the news will start coming out in the next few months, a little bit more about it as more questions are asked. But let's start the discussion in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more dead stuff.